Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And if you are watching this, you are blessed, you're loved, you're highly favored. That's the good news. That's the good news forever. You know what I'm saying? That is the good news. By who? Jesus. Jesus loves you. He wants you. He wants to use you. He wants to bring you to expected end. He wants to turn your world right side up, not upside down. Place your feet on solid ground. All right? So give him a try. If you haven't tried him, try him. He's all right. He's all right with me. My whole life, he been good to me. All my life, he been good to me. And guess what? If you still here living, guess what? He been good to you too, because he haven't allowed you to fall asunder. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of your sin. That's if you don't know him. So listen, accept him into your heart. You know, your life will never be the same. He doesn't want to do anything but great things for you. You understand that? Now, let's get straight into it. So, Calvin Ford basically was like, listen, we want to work. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't respond for a day or two. Neither did Bill Haney. What's going on with Bill, man? Bill ain't been talking nothing. He ain't been saying nothing. He been quiet or something, unless I ain't been saying it. But, yeah. You know, they say they want that work pretty much. Devin Haney finally responded and said, you know, he'll believe it when Al send a contract and all this type of stuff like this right here. Listen, personally, Devin can't beat Tank. He not gonna be able to keep Tank up off of him. That's number one. All that holding and stuff ain't gonna do it. Tank gonna knock Devin out. Bill Haney is on record on the Boxing Voice over there with them boys over there. Shout out to them. He's on record. Bill Haney is on record arguing with Coach Calvin Ford, telling Coach Calvin Ford, you know my son to knock Tank the F out. Personally, I don't believe that. I love Devin. I love what him and his father has done with his career. I think Devin is very talented, but he's not knocking out a Shakur Stevenson. He's not knocking out a Javante Tate Davis if he moves up. He's not knocking out a Teofimo Lopez if Teofimo Lopez moved down to 135. He ain't knocking down a Teofimo Lopez. He ain't knocking down a Regis Progress, and none of them boys up there at 140. Only person he may be able to knock down is a Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he can knock down Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I think that fight would actually be, he would win that fight by decision if he fought a Ryan Garcia at 140 or 135. I love Devin. I mess with Devin. He's a force to be reckoned with to an extent, but he has absolutely no knockout power. I don't think he's knocking out a Frank Martin. I don't think he's knocking out a Keyshawn Davis. I don't think if he can knock out a Kid Austin. I don't think he can knock out nobody. I think that if he do beat any of these guys I just named, it'll be strictly by decision. And but these guys also get busy with the sweet science of boxing as well. You know what I'm saying? So he would need some knockout power to beat these guys. You see what I'm saying? So, personally, I think that all this time, Devin Haney has been, him and his father has basically just been kind of feeding off of Tank's name for, you know, just for some exposure. And I understand that. I ain't mad at that at all. Because now that, you know, they saying let's fight, he ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? He making excuses. As bad as he claimed he want this fight, and with Bill going around, even going as far as to insult Coach Calvin Ford, and him and Coach Calvin Ford going at it, even going as far as to do Thanksgiving and all this old type of stuff, and just really just, you know. And now that it look like it can happen, and they talking about sending contracts, I've heard, you know, now it's kind of like, oh, well, I believe in when I'll send a contract instead of saying, all right, you know what I'm saying, bet. Instead of saying, all right, let's fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones that came up with the term. For the most part, they say everything, but let's fight. Now these boys talking about let's fight. You ain't saying nothing. Personally, because I believe Devin Haney know that he ain't ready for none of them boys. After that tough win, barely, against Lomachenko, he's not ready. He's not ready. Devin Haney ain't ready. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what none of them channels over there that love Devin Haney so much. Y'all know good well that boy ain't ready. Devin Haney need to go back in the lab and just get some more power, man. I don't know what you could possibly do to get more power. I don't know if he need to punch bricks, if he need to put his hands in a fire like they used to do in them kung fu movies. They used to just put their hands in and out of fire. I don't know what he need to do, but he needs to do something to get some power if he gonna be able to beat any real true opposition outside of Lomachenko at the 135 division, at the 140 division. He could beat the plumber, he could beat the maintenance man, he could beat the garbage man over there. You know what I'm saying? He could beat 40 and 50 year olds in those divisions, but he cannot beat top notch, you know what I'm saying, fighters in 135 or 140 division with how he fought Lomachenko. He can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm just stating how I feel about it. Don't beat me up. Don't cuss me out about it. These are they almost would be facts, but the only way we can make a fact is if they all fight each other. But for now, they're just observations. And so yeah. Also, Teo Lopez and Josh Taylor bump heads on air. And so I'm excited about that fight. Everybody has Josh Taylor winning. I think I'm going for Josh Taylor too, but I'm not going to sleep on Teo Lopez. I won't be surprised if somehow he digs deep and pull it off. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Teo Lopez got a chip on his shoulder. He hear everybody talking, everybody dissing him. He might conjure up enough strength and enough honor, for himself to beat Josh Taylor, to claim back all his glory in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Terrence Crawford has been very active, catching interviews here and there. He's been very active on his Instagram, on his Twitter. Meanwhile, Errol Spence has been quiet. Personally, I think that he is just getting in shape. I think that he's dusting off all the excess weight he might have gained. I think that, the 48 laws of power says that use absence to gain respect and things like that. So I feel like he's kind of channeling that, making us miss him, making us wonder. A lot of people saying he in fat camp. If he in fat camp, so what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. No matter how much he do fat camp, that boy gonna come out ready to fight. And this is what makes this fight a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, stay ready. Errol Spence, I feel like mentally he stay ready, but physically he got to get ready. And, I feel like Errol Spence gonna come out swinging. He gonna be ready. Terrence Crawford as well. I have that fight 50-50, as you all know. I will not pick a winner. It doesn't matter to me who win. I don't have a horse in the race. I don't have a dog in the show. I don't have a monkey in the show. I'm not a pimp. I don't have a hole in the street. Gotta bring me my money. If whoever win. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? That we win. You know what I'm saying? The supporters win. The fans win of this great sport we call boxing. So whoever wins, listen, and I'm also on record saying whoever wins, the win gonna be so controversial. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna be able to win in peace if it's not by a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna be able to win in peace. It's gonna be a controversial win. Whoever win that first fight. I'm talking about first round. That first fight. Personally, I have the first fight being a draw though. I have it a draw. Yeah, I have it a draw. I do. Or like I said, if somebody win, it's gonna be very controversial win, like a Lomachenko and the Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I'm on record saying that. Go back and watch my other Terrence Crawford and Spence videos and see that. That's something that I have been saying. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. I ain't got much. I'm just out here chilling, waiting on my daughter. So that I can go ahead and go to prayer. I'm not gonna go like this. I'm gonna put a jacket on and my little head shawl, go pray, and then get out here. Y'all comment below if y'all want me to pray. Y'all got a prayer request, I'll pray for you, man. And then get out here and get me some money, you know what I'm saying? More grace.